Hello!
Hello! Hey guys! So this video is the Christmas song book tag. The original video was by Hales Hearts NYC. I will link her video in the description below. Go check it out. It's pretty awesome. So basically, you just have Christmas songs, like famous Christmas songs, and a description of something, you know, book related that you need to pick from it. Easy. So let's get into it.
Number 1. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Name a villainous character you couldn't help but love.
Alright, so I've got Olaf from the Anita Blake Vampire Hunter series. He's in this book, Blood Noir. This is the 16th, I believe, of the series. I absolutely love Olaf. He's so creepy, so messed up. No one should love him, but he's just so creepy. And I can't wait until she writes more about him so we can see where he ended up, because the last time we saw him, something huge happened. No spoilers, Denny's disappearing from me. I've always loved villainous characters, so this really isn't a big surprise. But yes, Olaf from the Anita Blake series.
My choice is Charles from the Fallen Angels of Karnataka. Now, for those of you who do not know what the Fallen Angels of Karnataka is, well, it's the Fallen Angels of Karnataka. But it's an LGBT fiction book by one of my good friends, Hans M. Hershey. He is an author I recently got to know pretty well. He's from Sweden, and I did some journalism work with him, and he actually asked me to write a blurb for this. But yes, I have a blurb on the back of this book jacket that is all over the world now. So my name is out there. Love me, love me. They really love me. But the reason why I like one of the characters in this book, his name is Charles. He's an elderly... Charles.
Sorry.
He's an elderly gay man who's just looking for a little love, and he invites the main character to travel around the world with him, but at no cost. All he wants is just a companion, an assistant, but for nothing in return. He's not one of those, like, daddy bears or anything like that, trying to hunt down little cubs. But the bad thing is, he is a pedophile. So that is why he is considered villainous. But they build him up to be such a great person, and you can't help but fall in love with him until you find out his dark secret, which really crushed me when, like, you would be that. But yeah, and just to say that the ending for him does not go very well.
At least his villainous character, you wouldn't know he was a villain from the beginning of the book.
He just seems like a sweet, harmless old man, but you know there's a dark side to him.
Mine, and no. He's wanted in multiple countries. Question number 2. All I want for Christmas is you. Which book do you most hope to see under the Christmas tree? For me, personally, it's this giant book called The Psychology Book. It is beautiful. I put it on my Christmas wish list from my family Christmas exchange, so hopefully I get it. It is basically just a huge book of the history of psychology. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
I would prefer to see these under my Christmas tree. Gift cards.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I like gift cards. I like money. I like to go out and buy my own things, so no one can really mess it up. So instead of seeing a book, I would rather see a bunch of these little babies. Number 3. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Reindeer
had a very shiny nose.
like a light bulb.
Name a character that overcomes major obstacles and learns to believe in themselves.
I chose a real-life character. Like, this book is kind of a biography memoir thing, and that is Cheryl Strayed in Wild. Now, I have not finished this book, but I have seen the movie. I saw it last month at the film festival, and any of you that don't know her story, Cheryl basically just went through so much in her life and decided she wanted to turn her life around and decided to hike the PCT, is it? Pacific Crest Trail? Yeah, so she decided to hike the PCT without any experience whatsoever. The movie was fantastic. I went with a friend who has read the book, and he said that it is very loyal to the book, which it should be because it's a real story.
Guess I should read it now.
So yeah, I'm excited to finish this book. I tried reading it before we saw the movie, but there was just so much happening that I just didn't get to it.
So my pick for this one is The Land of Stories by Chris Colfer. Hi, Chris.
Every video. Hi, Chris.
So, The Land of Stories is about a brother and sister, obviously. It's about a brother and sister, Alex and Connor. Make sure Alex and Connor, whose grandmother is actually the fairy godmother. So they enter this whole fantasy world where you meet Snow White, Cinderella, just like a Once Upon a Time, except for younger people. So what I like about this story is that Alex, she is gearing up to become the next fairy godmother throughout the entire series. Especially in the third installment, she is actually in training to be the next fairy godmother. So she doesn't know in the first one. You have to read through the second one where they kind of defeat this evil sorceress, which is really Maleficent. So, but you have a lot of Disney characters. You have a lot of fairy tale characters in these books, and that's another reason why I love The Land of Stories, because I love fairy tales.
Question 4. This is a two-parter question. Santa Claus is coming to town. Part 1. The first part of this question, which character do you think belongs on the top of the naughty list?
The naughty list.
I'm picking... Oh god, this is a heavy book. I'm picking Junior from Under the Dome and his father. Because they're really one and the same. As you can see, I haven't finished this book yet. That is one of my goals for next year. But they're just horrible people. They're just horrible people.
My pick is Old Nick in Room by Emma Donoghue. Yeah.
He deserves it too.
Read in the point of view of a 5-year-old. 5-year-old Jack was born into this room, and that's all he's ever known throughout his entire life, because his mom was kidnapped 7 years ago by Old Nick, which is what he is called. And how convenient for Santa Claus to come to town. Old Nick, yay! But he's been very naughty.
So the second part of this question is just the opposite. Who would be on the top of the nice list? I chose Augustus Waters from The Fault in Our Stars because, let's face it, he's fantastic. There's no explanation that he needs. Yeah. Just read it if you haven't and don't know what I'm talking about.
I agree with that. Not because I really didn't have an answer for that one, but I do agree. So. Number 5. Frosty the Snowman. Which book just melts your heart? The Fault in Our Stars. This is the only book that has ever made me cry. I do not cry. I am not a crier. I am. Yeah, you are. But this book actually warmed my cold, chilly little heart.
My pick, I kind of went the same kind of emotional, sad route rather than just, oh, that's so heartwarming. I chose My Sister's Keeper by Jodi Picoult. I love this book. Absolutely love it. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. Without spoiling anything, just this book... This book is a ride. A very emotional ride, for sure. If you've seen the movie and haven't read the book, shame on you. You should read the book because the movie sucks. The movie changes the ending and it does a complete 180. And just know. Just know.
Just know.
Read the book. Number 6, Feliz Navidad. Choose a book that takes place in a country other than your own. I chose One Night at the Call Center by Chetan Bhagat. I love this book. A lot of people don't like it, and it has a lot of fairly bad reviews on Goodreads. I read it for a non-Western cultures lit class in college, and I love this book. It's really good. It's a really quick read, and it's told in India, you know, call centers. So basically, this book is just a bunch of friends working at a call center. It's a really great book, and I do recommend it.
My pick is The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. Based in 1939 Nazi Germany, this book is about a young girl who is going through the trials of war as the Nazis are invading Germany, and she is starting to steal books to educate herself. I believe she is adopted. She was like a foster kid or something like that. Yeah, it was a very quick read, and it's a very good book. I like historical fiction like this, especially World War II, Nazi era. So I have not seen the movie. I've heard that the movie was not good, and the book was way better. My friend Chelsea recommended this book for me, and yeah, she was right. So yeah, I would definitely recommend reading this. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Which holiday-themed book do you use to spread Christmas joy? I only have one holiday themed book at my house on my shelf. The 12 Cats of Christmas. I've had this book ever since I was a baby. My grandma gave me this book. And yeah, you just sing the 12 Days of Christmas, but in cat form. Like,
That's awesome.
like, on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a white cat with a red bow. And they just go on and on. Like, let's go this one. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 cats a-playing, 5 golden cats, 4 Siamese, 3 climbing cats, 2 cats asleep, and a white cat with a red bow. You get the picture. But if you've not seen this book, you should really check it out. It's wonderful.
That's cute.
I love it.
I also don't really have any Christmas books. I do have The Christmas Wedding by James Patterson on my e-reader, which I haven't finished yet. And I guess, you know, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. But I guess the book I'm going to have to choose because I have it is Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle. Again, I haven't finished this book, but a lot of people recommend it for, you know, holiday-ness, so why not? Number 8, Sleigh Ride. Which fictional character would you choose to spend the holidays with? It does not have to be a love interest. I would choose the Weasley family, and I chose Goblet of Fire because this is my favorite book, and Fred and George are absolutely hilarious in this book. I love them so much. Weasleys, for sure.
So I kind of picked a love interest, and we don't have the physical copy of it because I forgot to bring it, as you almost dropped your e-reader.
Shh, it would have fallen on the bed.
Sure. I'm picking Peeta from The Hunger Games.
Can you see that? Can you see that? Oh. Okay.
Peeta because I think Peeta's adorable. I would love to spend a day with him. Not in the arena, of course, but outside the arena. But Peeta's just adorable outside the arena. After he won the tournament, or won the Hunger Games with Katniss, I would just, if I could just have him for like just one day, I would be happy, so. Yeah.
So why not Christmas?
Yeah, exactly. That would be my personal Christmas gift. Have Peeta for a day. Number 9. Baby, it's cold outside. Which book that you didn't like would you sacrifice to a fire to warm yourself up in the cold? The Phantom of Manhattan. Okay, I have major problems with this book. This is a sequel to Phantom of the Opera. As Gina backs away. Yeah, okay, this is my time here. I have major problems with this book because, first off, the introduction, this author, this Frederick Forsyth, is basically telling the original author of Phantom of the Opera that he doesn't know his characters. He didn't really dive deep into the characterization. It's his own characters. Leave the man alone. But then there is no storyline with it. It's just horrible. I mean, it's boring. Yeah, I would not recommend this book. And this has a lot of negative reviews on Goodreads. And so, one of my ex-boyfriends gave me this book for Christmas one year, so luckily I didn't buy it myself. But seeing all the bad reviews, I had to at least read it once. Now that I did, I could get rid of it.
It is a pretty cover, though.
It's a very pretty cover, yes. I mean, look, all fancy and shiny. But then the ending, I'm not going to spoil it, but the ending just sucks. It makes you think, what the hell? Damn.
Anyway, I really...
As you cut me off.
I did it for a reason, Denny. Calm down, boy. Calm down. So, I don't own any books that I absolutely hate. I've gotten rid of them already. Books that I absolutely hate, I really can't think of too many aside from like stuff in high school and middle school that I didn't like reading. But the book that I would have to choose, because it is a semi-thick book. Now, I didn't necessarily hate this book, but I had so many feelings about this book, I couldn't hate it. But I'm choosing Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. Now, again, I don't hate this book.
It's because it's glossy.
It's because it's glossy. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads because I had so much emotions. If you want to know my thoughts on this book, I have a full spoiler review on Goodreads. Go check it out. But I would choose Gone Girl because I wouldn't mind burning that thing. And it's, like I said, it's fairly thick. So, you know, it'll keep me warm for a day or two. And question 10, do you hear what I hear?
Do you hear what I hear?
Which book do you think everyone should read? So we both agree on this.
Harry Potter.
Just
It's a magical adventure.
no explanation, just do it. So yeah, Harry Potter, everyone should read this. Even though it is a children's novel, like it's not just a children's novel.
It's a phenomenon.
At all. Like everyone needs
It has
to
a
read
theme
this.
park, for God's sake.
It has a theme
It's
park.
a theme park.
Alright guys, so that is it for our Christmas song book tag. As always, links to everything in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye guys.
Bye.
So if you can't tell, we're still in the same clothes from the last video you saw, but that's okay because we're recording them on the same day. Welcome back. So this video...
Welcome back!
Welcome back. So this... I got hair in my mouth. Hey. So... No peas.
You're as prickly as a cactus.
Ah, he is in this. Okay.
Mr.
Grinch.
Grinch.
Which book?
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.